not freezing rain, maybe a little sleet as well. Hagerstown, Martinsburg, Winchester, all below freezing or at freezing, so that is going to keep it as mostly snow next couple of hours. But we could see some freezing rain as well in these areas here along that I-81 corridor, and then once you get to D.C. again, it's going to stay rain here. We had some winter weather advisories for the metro earlier. A lot of those were canceled, but still looking at some light wintry precipitation from about Germantown all the way up to Frederick. It's very light, but you could run into some slick spots here, upper Montgomery, parts of Frederick County, Loudoun County from about Leesburg west. I'd say be careful there traveling on Route 15 towards Frederick and through the Brunswick areas as well. I'd say 301 too, also maybe a little slick at times here from Frederick through Harpers Ferry, Charlestown, and back into the Winchester area. So we'll be watching it with great care. The metro's seeing light rain right now. Just looked out our window here in Tenleytown in northwest D.C. Certainly looking like liquid precipitation. No ice expected for the Beltway or the immediate surrounding parts of the Maryland and Virginia suburbs. Let's go to where that snow is picking up just a little bit. Thurmont getting a quick burst of snow out here and up towards Camp David as well. Certainly some light snow in and around Frederick. Not expecting much accumulation with temperatures above freezing in Frederick, but you may get some on the grassy surfaces. A little bit of a break, but still some flakes probably flying in and around Hagerstown and down through Boonesboro. You get out towards Martinsburg, Berkeley Springs, that's Hancock at the very top of your screen there, and then up to Cumberland. It's steady snow. At times we've seen some heavier bands move through these areas, places like Paw Paw, Kaiser as well, and down to Romney. Even heard some reports, not sure if this is accurate, but I heard reports of some thunder out there. If you're watching us on this live stream and you're out in these areas, send us a picture, hashtag WUSA9 weather. You can also send it to us right here on this stream. You can make a comment. If you're watching us from Facebook, you can find us on social media and send it to us that way. Many ways to get it to us. All right, Cross Junction, some snow right now. Winchester, a brief break, but from about Stevens City down through Strasburg and Woodstock, steady, good bursts of snow happening right now. So I-81, probably not a good drive right now, south of Winchester, and even in Martinsburg, Inwood area, getting a little bit of light snow right now as well. And not sure if this is snow or sleet around Upperville and near Aldie, but certainly something we need to watch here. This could be a wintry mix, maybe going back and forth between rain, freezing rain, sleet, and snow, according to the radar algorithm. Remember, radar is not perfect. It just can see the particles, but it doesn't always know what those particles are. It's pretty confident, though, this is snow. Woodstock, Newmarket. If you're trying to get to Harrisonburg, you're running to a snowy drive on I-81. Luray also looking at some snow at this hour. Culpeper, rain, but there may be some sleet and fat snowflakes mixing in. And same story in Warrenton, because you're borderline there. You get down south on 95, down through Stafford County, Fredericksburg, some light but steady rains. This rain may be a little bit on the heavier side, though, coming in from the south and west. You can kind of see it here at the bottom of your screen. See how it's moving, advancing towards the metro. So the metro not seeing the heavy rain just yet. This is light stuff. The heavier stuff comes late morning to midday across our area. Here's the winter weather advisory. It used to go all the way to 95. It's been kind of chopped off a little bit. So upper Montgomery, upper Loudoun, upper Fauquier County, and then points to the south and west, all the way down to Charlottesville and Harrisonburg. Light icing, light snow. Same story, Winchester, Martinsburg, Hagerstown. So these areas along 81 back to Frederick as well, especially upper Frederick County up towards the PA border. If you're headed to Pennsylvania, winter weather advisories as well along 70. And then there's the winter storm warning, where we could see upwards of 6-7 inches of snow in total. Petersburg, Romney, excuse me, Oakland, and much of Garrett County, and over to much of Allegheny County, Cumberland, Frostburg areas. So traveling west on 68 or Route 50, a little dicey this morning. All right, there's the flood watch. Covers Metro Washington this morning. So lower Montgomery County, Fairfax County, Prince George's County, D.C., Arlington, Alexandria, Prince William, Manassas. That's because 1 to 2 inches of rain expected in this corridor. I wouldn't be surprised if a few more of these counties were added later. Loudoun, Fauquier, we'll watch you guys, maybe Stafford, because it's going to be a bit of heavy rain later this afternoon. And the rain is steady and with us all day long once it really gets going. It's light right now, but it becomes more widespread and steady over the next hour or two here in D.C. and the surrounding Virginia, Maryland suburbs. And then the rain out west, or rather the snow out west, this converts to rain a little bit later. So let's do the Futurecast starting here at this 8 o'clock hour. We'll go later this morning, still light in D.C. at 9 o'clock, but see the heavier bands of rain now to Culpeper, Fredericksburg, Stafford, moving north and east towards the metro. Still snow up and down I-81, Romney, Cumberland, Frostburg. Go to 10 o'clock, still snowing out here. Martinsburg, Hagerstown, Winchester, though with temperatures right above freezing, the accumulations will be very little, if any, in Hagerstown. Now, Frederick and Leesburg, you're going above freezing here if you aren't already. So this will turn to just rain, which is good news. And it's all rain for the metro, southern Maryland, Fredericksburg area. But this is still going to be snow to ice here up and down I-81. In fact, right around 10, 11 noon is when it is going to be at its most likely to be icy, unfortunately. Still snow here in the Alleghenies up towards Romney, Cumberland. We go to noon, it's all rain, some heavy rain in D.C., so the noon commute will be damp. Still a little bit of ice, but I see us starting to change over to more of a steady rain. Hagerstown, you'll be done with any ice and snow by noon. Martinsburg, you may be too. Charlestown, Leesburg, certainly done. Purcellville, certainly done. Culpeper, and even Washington, Virginia. You guys will be done, but still some icing here west of Luray, out towards Front Royal, Cross Junction, and over to Newmarket. We'll take you a little bit later. This is 2 o'clock, so this is now all rain up and down I-81. So the advisories will probably be canceled, but still could be some icing going on here up to Romney and Cumberland. So you may get snow up to 6, 7 inches, then a thin layer of sleet and or freezing rain early in the afternoon. Look at this heavy rain in and around Montgomery, Prince George's County, and down through Fredericksburg, parts of Stafford County, and King George County as well, even down through La Plata and Mechanicsville and Leonardtown. Temperatures shoot up to the 50s. Winds are gusting. It is a damp, just miserable day. Don't drive on 95 if you don't have to today. Well, just never drive on 95, right? That's the rule of thumb. But if you have to today, it's not the best day for that because it is going to be a soaker this afternoon. Thankfully, even out here where it is icing early in the afternoon, by late afternoon, 4 or 5 o'clock, Cumberland, Romney, you're going to turn over to all rain, and it becomes just rain for everybody this evening as temperatures shoot up to 50 in D.C. I want to take note, the gusts this evening from D.C. and Prince George's County and parts of the south will be approaching 40 miles per hour. That's a strong southerly gust coming in. On the backside of this, still kind of chilly, but it's all rain through this evening. And late evening, the rain will actually ease. So additional snow on top of what we already have in places like Cumberland and Romney, another 2-3 inches. Maybe another dusting or so in and around Frederick. Thurmont, maybe up to another inch or more, and another inch or two, Hagerstown, Martinsburg, Winchester. But a lot of that will end up melting upon contact with the ground. So take it with a grain of salt. Metro gets no more snow today. We didn't really get any anyway. But tomorrow we may get a quick burst, a quick dusting to a coating. That'll be our only chance of seeing a white Christmas, if you will. I mean, it really isn't going to be much. So let's take the Futurecast from this evening. I want to take you through tomorrow real quick, and then we'll kind of finish up here, so bear with me a couple more minutes because we have the rain today. We'll still have rain this evening. The heaviest rain will start to ease, so by 9, 10 o'clock, it's just kind of showery. Heavy rain over to the eastern shore. It's almost done in Virginia, and by midnight tonight, that's good. But by then, we will already have 1 inch to almost 2 inches of rain on the ground. That's why we have the flood watch in the metro. Everyone's warm. Look at this, 50s. Warm is relative this time of year, of course. 50s. But still kind of chillier to the west, 30s to around 40 degrees. Still no refreeze expected tonight, which is good because tomorrow the cold front arrives with the super cold air. Coldest air of the season and possibly the coldest air we've seen in several years here in the metro and the DMV. Already getting a burst of rain to snow very quickly at 4 in the morning. Garrett County and maybe Hardy, Mineral County, Western Allegheny County tomorrow morning at 4 in the morning. Tomorrow at 6 in the morning, there's the front coming through. A quick burst of rain, then it changes over to a quick burst of snow. A quick dusting to maybe even 1 inch in spots. Places like Winchester, Martinsburg, Hancock, I'd say by 6 in the morning. Still hasn't made to D.C., but starting to creep into the western metro. May see some rain already falling. Leesburg, Manassas. Also take note, the wind's going to gust too very quickly, up to 50 miles per hour. 8:30 in the morning, there it is. That's our only chance to get snow in D.C. over the next several days. It would be tomorrow from about, let's say, 7:30 to 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. As the front comes through, it starts off as a quick burst of rain, changes quickly over to snow. If we can get anything out of this, a coating to maybe 1/2 inch to accumulate, most of that on grassy surfaces. The ground, the roads will be too warm still at this point. But look at the temperatures. Look at these numbers. We start in the 40s at 4, 5, 6 in the morning. We're down to the 30s at 8 in the morning, And there are 20s back here and even teens and single digits out in western Maryland. This is a truly cold air mass. Here's 11 o'clock. We're down in the 20s now. So the snow's done. Everything's pretty much done, maybe a few flurries. And the skies actually clear out in the afternoon, but it is so darn cold. Look at these numbers, teens to around 20 at 2 in the afternoon. And 5 o'clock Friday evening, we're in the teens for temperatures. And even some single digits late in the evening. Saturday morning, we'll probably start around 10 to 12 in town. It has us at 9, but I think we'll be barely in the double digits. But look at these numbers out west. Single digits for temperatures Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon, we don't get out of the 20s. That's Christmas Eve. Wind chills are going to be beastly cold as well. We start tomorrow morning, it feels like it's in the 30s. That's not far from the air temperatures. Look at these wind chills. Below 0 in Oakland at 7 in the morning. Feels like 17 in Hagerstown, 16 in Winchester. 11 in the morning, our wind chill is 10 here in D.C. It feels like 10 degrees outside. That is dangerously cold, and it gets worse. -1 in Frederick, 5 below 0 in Winchester, -6 in Martinsburg. Romney feels like -14, and if you're out in Garrett County, it's going to feel like -32. That is not a mistake. This is the forecast wind chill tomorrow in the afternoon when it's supposed to be the warmest part of the day. Feels like 2 in D.C. at 2 in the afternoon, 3 below Gaithersburg, 4 below in Leesburg, and 1 above in Manassas. And 7 o'clock in the evening tomorrow, Friday, feels like 2 in D.C., 0 in La Plata, -2 Culpeper, -5 Leesburg, and double-digit below 0 temperatures for feels like temps, Hagerstown, Martinsburg, Winchester, and 30 below, almost 30 below out to Oakland. And then this is Saturday morning, feels like 1 below here in town. And everyone's pretty much negative to 0 for wind chills. On Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, not much better. It'll feel like 2 above at noon and 11 above at 6 in the evening on Saturday. So this is incredibly cold weather coming our way. So the rain's going to get heavier here through the morning hours. It's light now, and it is going to stay rain in the metro, but still some wintry weather north and west up to Frederick, Leesburg points west, certainly the Shenandoah. And then look at downpours this afternoon here in Metro Washington. And we're going to wrap up here. This is going to be my last graphic. This is my cue to the director and to the web folks. My last graphic here. Just know that we're going to have more updates on the WUSA 9 app through the day. At 9 o'clock on Great Day Washington, I'll go through this again, and at noon today as well. Caitlin's in tonight. She's going to take you through the evening hours and get you set up for tomorrow. And I'm back here on Get Up DC with Michelle and Allison and the whole team. We're going to be tracking this extremely cold weather coming in. Christmas Eve, 24 for the high, but wind chills below 0 at times. Christmas Day at 29 degrees. That's it for me. I'm meteorologist Chester Lampkin. We'll close out this live stream there, and stay safe out there on this Weather Watch Alert Day.